How's it going, everyone? This is Abe's Card Collection back with another Through the Mail Tuesday video. We have 7 returns stacked up here, 1 for each day of the week, and we're going to start in Shreveport, Louisiana. I hope your mailboxes are full as well, and that your week has started off well. Got a hard card in here. Little cut through there. And we have, that's pretty cool, Patrick Ramsey. Signed in red ink. That's actually really awesome. Jeez. Refractor, Topps Chrome rookie card from 2002. Of course, was a first round pick for the Washington football team. Really like that he signed in red though, matching the team colors there. But Patrick Ramsey, he set a bunch of records at Tulane and came out of I guess you could say a weak draft class. I think David Carr, Joey Harrington was in that class, drafted first and third, and then he was drafted, I believe, 31st overall. Let's double check that. 32nd overall, so the last pick in the draft. But look at his stats there with Tulane. Bunch of touchdowns, bunch of passing yards. Pretty incredible. A lot of interceptions there too, as you see. But he was supposed to be a savior for Washington. They, of course, have gone through a bunch of quarterbacks ever since Dan Snyder took over the team, really since the 90s, even back towards the 80s, really since Joe Theismann, I guess. Jeez, going all the way back. And he was in that long line. But played with Washington, then spent some time as a backup with the Jets, the Broncos, the Titans, and the Lions. So picked up this card on eBay pretty cheap. Rookie Refractor from early 2000 or from 2002. Thought it'd be worth getting signed. And he did sign it. 1 of 1 success. 14 days. Love the color match there with the red ink. Thank you, Mr. Patrick Ramsey. I remember he came to my high school once and people were going crazy. First round pick, quarterback, and this and that, saying they got his autograph, this and that. I didn't get it then, but got it now. How about Greensboro, North Carolina, Piedmont Triad area? No hard card in this one. I think there's only 1 card in here. It's very loose and flimsy. It is only 1 card. It is Ricky Proehl. I think I actually sent him a couple cards. I'll have to double check on that. But we have this playoff from like 1993. I was way off. But Ricky Proehl, pretty early in his career here. Spent time, as you see here, with the Cardinals, spent some time with the Seahawks, the Bears, the Rams, the Panthers, and the Colts. He won 2 Super Bowls. Once with the Rams, greatest show on turf, and then once with the Colts. That was his last season in 2006 with Peyton Manning. I believe they beat the Bears back then. Probably pretty easy when Rex Grossman was the quarterback. But put up a lot of receptions and yards. 669 receptions in his career. 8,878 receiving yards and 54 receiving touchdowns. Since his playing career has been over, he's been a coach all over the place. I believe he's currently with the St. Louis Battlehawks, but has spent time with the Carolina Panthers. So, sticking with the game, let's see here. I did send 3 cards. He kept 2 of them. Totally fine. Happy to get 1 back. But 1 of 3 success. 18 days. Thank you, Mr. Ricky Proehl. Pretty cool. I remember watching him with the Rams. With the Colts, he was pretty much a backup to a backup, but cool that he got 2 rings out of it. Next return, Baltimore, Maryland. Definite hard card. Kind of thick. Slice into the top here. Let's see what we have. Ooh. Oh, nice. They're signed too. Brooks Robinson. So, if you've watched my channel, I'm a huge Brooks Robinson fan. That's an Allen Ginter from 2013. And then a 1974 Topps. Did it come off on this? A little bit. Bled off on this one. But probably a little wax or something on that card. He's a super nice guy. He is one of the reasons I got into collecting autographs way back when in the early 2000s. Met him at a card show. Kind of was the first autograph I've gotten in person, and he was a very nice guy. Never heard anyone say a bad thing about him. I was sending to him quite a bit over the years, a few times a year here or there. he stopped signing for 8 months to a year, and then recently, late this summer, I think he started signing again. He was in poor health. Last time I saw him in a show, I heard he fell and hurt his arm and things like that. So I think he took, an 8-month, maybe even close to a year break. But glad to see he's signing. Glad to see he's back in great health. He spent a lot of time with the Baltimore Orioles this year. Watched all their games, I think, and was at the stadium a lot. So good to see he's back in great health again. But Brooks Robinson, Hall of Fame, first ballot, 1983. 18 consecutive All-Star games. Say that again, 18 consecutive All-Star games. Now, granted, there were some in there where it was 2 a year, so it was from 1960 to 1974, but that is incredible. Won 2 World Series with the Orioles, 1966 and 1970. Was the World Series MVP in 1970. Won the AL MVP in 1964. 16-time Gold Glove Award winner. 16 consecutive years. That is incredible. Roberto Clemente Award winner. Led the AL in RBIs. Orioles have retired as number 5. He's in their Hall of Fame. He's part of the All-Century team. Absolutely incredible human being. Incredible baseball player. 2,800 career hits. Or over 2,800 career hits. 268 is his career home run mark. Over 1,300 RBIs. Great defensive third baseman. Probably the best defensive third baseman of all time. Some might say Bob Dandridge, but Brooks Robinson, definitely. So, 2-2 success, 14 days, just $10 per. Absolutely incredible. I went on for a long time about Brooks Robinson. You can tell I'm a huge fan of his. And I think Vern Law may have passed him for the most autographs I have in my collection very briefly. Brooks Robinson's back on top. So, I'm going to put both of those up. I don't usually do that, but whew, Brooks Robinson made this a long video. Look how great that Allen and Ginter looks. Can't wait to get those encapsulated. Our next one is from Boise, Idaho. I was still thinking about Brooks Robinson. Tommy Sisk. All right. Never sent a Tommy Sisk before. Wanted to try it out. Here's a 67 tops. And then a 1965 tops. So 2-2 success, I believe, for Mr. Tommy Sisk. I think Mr. Sisk spent his entire career, almost entire career with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Finished it off with the Padres and the White Sox. You might see a 69 Padres card and a 70 Padres card, or maybe a White Sox card. But from 62 to 68, he was a Pittsburgh Pirate. Won 40 games in his career with a 3.92 ERA, 441 strikeouts. Checking out the spreadsheet here. Where's Tommy Sisk? Down to the S's. 2 of 2 success. Just 8 days. I thought about sending him a... Actually, I have it sitting on a stack right here. I thought about sending this card too, but wasn't too sure. As you can see, it's a Gaylord Perry. Not rookie. It's his second-year card. Gaylord Perry, that is. But it is Tommy Sisk's rookie. Card's not cheap, so thought I wouldn't risk it. I've never sent to Tommy Sisk before, so maybe I'll send that out at some point. Maybe I'll send it to Gaylord Perry too. But Tommy Sisk, 2-2 success. Love that autograph. Put those there. Some nice vintage action. Next we have New Orleans, Louisiana. Tape the back. Very nice. Slicing to the top. There is a hard card. And we have... Awesome. I love this. USFL card. First one I've ever sent out. I think it's the first USFL card I've ever owned. What we got here? Bobby Hebert. Look at that. Inscribed to me. Personalized to me, I mean. There's a number 11 on there. I don't know if this is his first or only USFL card or like his true rookie card. It's from 1985. But I know he was playing there from the beginning in the USFL. And did he ever put up great numbers there? Let's see. He was the USFL champion in 1983, the most outstanding quarterback that year, and the championship game MVP. Believe he has the career passing yards. It's over 10,000 in the USFL, and that didn't last very long. So I believe the USFL was only up for 3 years or 3 seasons, and man, he lit it up. After the USFL, he went to the NFL, played for the Saints and then the Falcons. Put up in the NFL 135 touchdowns, 21,000 passing yards. Pretty incredible. Checking this out here. Let's go to the spreadsheet. We have a 1-of-1 success in just 28 days. Pretty awesome getting that USFL card signed. Love that. Picked that up at a card show out of a monster box. Had to send it out. Got 2 left. This one from Carroll Stream, Illinois. I think I know who this is. Don't want to speculate, but I've sent to Carroll Stream, Illinois a couple times in the past. But we have been fooled in the past. Yes. Look at that. Ryne Sandberg, 1983 rookie card. Fun fact, this is the second time I've sent this card out. I had one since I was a kid. Never got it back. I sent a donation, but that was a $5 donation. And it was right when he increased it from 5 to 10, and he kept that one. So I picked up this card. Has a wrinkle in it down here, as you can see. A little crease, I guess you'd call it. And really happy to get this one signed. This card has been going up in value and hard to get a hold of at a decent price. But Ryne Sandberg, another great Hall of Famer, got elected in his 3rd ballot in 2005, was a 10-time All-Star, and it was 10 consecutive All-Star games. NL MVP in 1984, won 9 consecutive Gold Gloves. I believe Jose Lean broke that streak up. 7-time Silver Slugger Award winner. The Cubs have retired his number 23. He briefly played for the Philadelphia Phillies, and then they traded him for Larry Boa and some other guys. I think the Cubs did pretty well in that trade. But after his time playing, he did manage the Phillies from 2003 to 2015. During his career, he hit 285, 2,300 hits, 282 home runs, just over 1,000 RBIs. Pretty incredible career for Mr. Ryne Sandberg. And this card came back with a $10 fee, 1-of-1 success, just 8 days. I don't know if he signs more than 1 per, so I've just been sending 1 each time I send to him. I have sent him multiples before, and he'll just send 1 back signed. So your mileage may vary, but mine is typically just 1 per. Hall of Famers this week. Let's go to Greensboro, North Carolina, Piedmont Triad area. We were just there, Ricky Prohl. There is no hard card here. And we have a couple cards. Ooh, traded Jack McKeon. Got him here in this 89 tops and then a 2006 tops. Pretty cool. Didn't know he'd sign here. There's a lot of dark space on this 2006 card. Shows up okay, though. Can't complain about that. This one must have had a little wax on it, but Jack McKeon, and he's been around baseball a lifetime. I say a lifetime, I mean a long time. Started managing the Royals all the way back in 1973. Also managed the Oakland A's, as you see here, the San Diego Padres, the Cincinnati Reds, and then again, as you see here, the Florida Marlins. He was so good with the Marlins that after they won the World Series in 2003, he managed a couple more years, and then they brought him back in 2011 after he was not out of baseball, but out of managing from 2005 to 2010. They brought him back in 2011 to help right the ship. But 2-time manager of the year, once with the Reds in 1999, once with the Marlins in 2003. Again, won the World Series with them. Very improbable World Series against the Yankees. Did a phenomenal job managing a very young pitching staff. He's also part of the San Diego Padres Hall of Fame. Won over 1,000 games in his career. I believe it was 1,051. So out of just under 2,000, so about a 500 winning percentage. But pretty cool success from Mr. Jack McKeon. He is 91 years old now. Again, been in the game pretty much his entire life. And we have a 2-2 success in just 8 days. Very nice. So start off with some football. Well, we got half and half, I guess. Half baseball, half football. But 2 Hall of Famers, Ryne Sandberg, Brooks Robinson. Pretty crazy to think that as Brooks Robinson was getting inducted in the Hall of Fame, that's when Ryne Sandberg was starting his career. Really like the Patrick Ramsey, just for the nostalgia factor. Pretty cool Ricky Prohl return. Love getting the vintage with Tommy Sisk. Hope you all enjoyed this video as well, or this week as well. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.